good morning. How's everybody doing? So we're coming back today with City of Angels, which is a 1998 American romance fantasy movie. It starred Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, and basically what it is they're basically saying that L.A. is full of angels all over the place, helping you make decisions. Not to go down the wrong path, fight off evil and all that stuff. And Nicolas Cage is an angel at this one. So he falls in love with, Meg Ryan plays a doctor in this one. She's running around healing people, losing people, and Nicolas Cage is assigned to take or help the souls that are in trouble there. And she is the doctor that keeps losing them. So they're working real big shifts. He's there. Somewhere halfway through the movie, Nicolas Cage falls in love with, Nicolas Cage's character falls in love with Meg Ryan, her character. Then they go through matters of the heart, start talking, get together, meet together, talk, and basically fall in love. And he tells her what she really is, and then towards the end of the movie, he falls, becomes human. And they in this one, they say an angel can fall. So he goes up on a big skyscraper and jumps off. He wakes up a couple days later, all naked, nude, in a construction site. They tell him he can't be there, chases him off. So he goes to find Meg Ryan. Well, she's already disappeared from L.A. She went with her current boyfriend or current former boyfriend to Lake Tahoe, to her cabin up there. Then, they separate. Well, Nicolas Cage is trying to find a way up there because being mortal, he can't just snap his fingers and pop over there. So he's got to put his thumb out for hitchhiking, which that's dangerous. But, in the movie they did it, because they had control over it. Then it's kind of crazy that how that works and the way they did that. But the angels were watching over humans and guiding them, is what they're saying on Wikipedia. But then it took him a while. One of his friends that used to be an angel gives him a ride up there to Tahoe or to a truck stop. He helps a truck to get to commercial truck to get to Tahoe, Reno or Tahoe. He gets to Tahoe towards the end of the movie, and then he catches up with Meg Ryan, and then they're staying together in her cabin, her parents' cabin, whatever they said it was, up in Tahoe. And Nicolas Cage, the former angel, is learning what hot water is, cold water is, food, all that stuff. And they're together the movie says they're together for about 3 months. But it'd be about 40 minutes in the movie. Then he's in the shower, cleaning up, doing the experience in the shower and enjoying the way the water feels on his body, which he never felt that before. Then all of a sudden, Meg Ryan just is trying to prepare lunch and dinner, and she has to take her bicycle to the store, what looks like South Lake. And they're not close to South Lake, so she rides on that 2-lane road up there that loops around Tahoe, and she gets to the store, no problems, does the shopping. She's really happy, in love, got the boyfriend waiting for her back there at the house, and she's going to head back with all of her groceries in tow on the bicycle. It's an old 1-speed bicycle, got to work, never going to get any speed out of it, but it gets you there, does what it's supposed to do. And then she's dreaming and thinking about everything but what she's doing. So a logging truck pulls off a logging truck road in front of her, and she runs under it, and she gets run over by the logging truck. At least that's how they make it seem. And then since they're making the movie where there's no cell phones, the logging truck driver has to run for help, leaves his truck and everything where it's at, and runs to find a phone so he can call 911 to get help. Then, about that same time that she got hit, Nicolas Cage gets a feeling. He gets dressed, gets a feeling, and then goes out and runs down the road, finds her laying on her back, and tries to save her and cry it over. And the angels take her. Well, he's there. So she dies. Then Nicolas Cage is left all alone, and then they show him grieving, and then he finds his friend, that's another ex-angel, and just kind of hangs out, and they talk about how everything works, and they can live out their life, and with the lost love of his life. It's kind of a sad romantic comedy fantasy, but it was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm sure everybody that watched it enjoyed it. It's more of a chick flick than anything else. So we've got Nicolas Cage, Meg Ryan, Dennis Ferris, and Andrew Berger were the stars in that thing. This thing was Regency Enterprises. It was distributed by Warner Brothers. It was made April 10th, 1998 in the United States. 114 minutes long. In the United States, it's English. They spent a budget, and that wasn't bad, $55 million to make this sucker, and at the box office, it made $189.7 million. Now, this is one of Nicolas Cage's earlier movies. We'll talk about one of his later here a couple weeks or a week, because we got Con Air coming. I got a lot of them, too, in my collection of Nicolas Cage's movies. Yeah, money. I kind of look like Nicolas Cage with long hair. At least that's what everybody says. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of this one, and hopefully you've enjoyed the show, even though I made it boring and not interesting. And we'll talk to you on the next one. See you later. Bye now.